Okay, so this is officially the first video of this Liverpool trip. Right now I'm on the tube, on the Metropolitan line, and I'm going to Euston Station, where I'm going to take my train from London to Liverpool, and I'm going to be there for 1 week making videos about the Beatles, my favorite band ever. So yes, I'm really happy to be sharing all of this with you. Liverpool is an amazing city that every Beatles fan should visit if they have the chance. I spent 5 days visiting the most famous Beatles locations in town and documenting my journey. In today's video, I'll show you all the places I visited and I'll give you tips for your trip to Liverpool. I will also link in the description the different videos I've made showing you all these places in more detail and telling you everything about them. For those who don't know me yet, my name is Augustin and this YouTube channel is dedicated to my favorite band, the Beatles. So if you love the Beatles as much as I do, make sure you subscribe to this channel and you check out my other videos because you're definitely gonna find them interesting. I started my trip on Monday. The best way to get to Liverpool from London is by train, and it takes about 2.5 hours. The first thing I've done was the Magical Mystery Tour. If you will only spend 1 or 2 days in the city and you just want to see the main Beatles site, the Magical Mystery Tour is for you. The tour is about 2 hours long and it will take you to the childhood homes of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields, stopping at some of the places for pictures. The tickets are about £20 per person. Alright, so that was the Magical Mystery Tour here in Liverpool. It was great. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're in Liverpool for like 1 or 2 days and you want to see all the main Beatles sites. The tour guys were really nice. They explained everything and they answered all the questions. They also took pictures for us and yes, they were great. So I'm here in Liverpool and I just met Ben. He's a street musician like myself.
Hey there, guys.
Yeah, how you doing, Ben?
Yeah, very well, thank you. I'm down here for the Beatles International Week and just playing some piano around Liverpool 1. There's 4 to play, I played 2 today.
After the Magical Mystery Tour, we went to the Cavern, the famous club in Matthew Street where the Beatles performed about 292 times in the early 60s. The tickets for the Cavern are £5 and there is live music at all times, including lots of Beatles tribute acts.
We proudly present the Beatles!
After that, I checked into the Hard Day's Night Hotel, the world's only Beatles-inspired hotel. The room was £70 for 1 night, and to be honest, I only stayed there because I wanted to make a video showing you guys the hotel. I spent the rest of the nights in a cheaper place that I won't show you because it was a bit of a shithole. On Tuesday, I went to Strawberry Fields, the children's home where John Lennon used to play as a child and the place that inspired the song Strawberry Fields Forever. The place is open to the public since 2019 and they put together a really cool exhibition in which the coolest thing that you'll see is the piano that John Lennon used to write and record Imagine. The tickets are £11 and the money will be used to help children with learning disabilities. This is also a great place to have lunch before you continue your day. After that, I walked all the way to Penny Lane, the street where the Beatles used to change buses in their childhood and the place that inspired the song Penny Lane written by Paul McCartney. In here you will find some places that are mentioned in the song, like for example the bank, the shelter in the middle of the roundabout, and the barber shop where the Beatles used to get their haircuts and where I got my haircut too. Were you here when Paul McCartney came with James Corden? Or?
No, I'm here every Saturday.
You missed it.
I was on holiday, I was in Norway on holiday because I had no idea they were coming in.
Oh no.
And the lady that you saw, she normally just does a few hours on a Saturday morning.
She was so lucky.
Yeah, and then when I came back, I had to sign all forms to, so they could put it on.
Wednesday was my favorite day because I took the National Trust tour called The Beatles Childhood Homes, in which they'll show you the inside of the childhood homes of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. The tickets are £29 and I definitely recommend it to all Beatles fans, even if you're just gonna spend 1 day in Liverpool. They don't let you film or take pictures inside the houses, but I did it anyway because I want all Beatles fans from all over the world who never had the chance to come to England to enjoy these places. You will find the links to the videos in the description. Later that day, I also went to both Ringo Starr's childhood homes, at 10 Admiral Grove and 9 Madryn Street. The two houses are very close to each other and not too far from Liverpool's city centre. Around here, you will also find the pub where Ringo used to spend his time and the place that he used for the cover of the album Sentimental Journey. There is also a fish and chips shop called Ringo.
Okay, well, let's cross over. And this is Admiral Grove, where I lived from when I was 5 to when I was 22. I remember when I was 5 when we moved from over the road where we'll go later. We didn't have a bathroom, so I spent, and we still have the victory sign. That was from when the war was over. The V is over there for victory. We had a big street party here for all the kids. This house is probably 20 foot square. And when I was 21, we had 80 people in here. We had a great birthday.
In the evening, I went to St. Peter's Church, the place where John Lennon and Paul McCartney met on the 6th of July 1957. In the graveyard of the church, you will also find the grave of Eleanor Rigby. On Thursday, I went to the Beatles Story Museum in the Royal Albert Docks and the Liverpool Beatles Museum in Matthew Street. The museums are great, but I don't think they should be on your priority list if you're just gonna spend 1 or 2 days in Liverpool. The tickets are about £15 each. Then I met Ben, the guy that I met playing piano in the streets on Monday, and we went drinking to different bars that the Beatles used to go to, like The Crack, the pub where John Lennon used to go with his art school friends, the Philharmonic, a place where Paul McCartney played a surprise show in his carpool karaoke with James Corden, and the only grade 2 listed toilets in the UK, and the Jacaranda, the place where the Beatles auditioned to go to Hamburg. On Friday, I went to 12 Arnold Grove, the birthplace and childhood home of George Harrison. After that, I visited the Casper Club. Many people know about the Cavern, but not many people know about this place. It was the childhood home of Pete Best, the first drummer of the Beatles, and his mother, Mona Best, opened a club in the house for her sons and their friends to play music and hang out. The Beatles became the resident band here, and they even helped painting and decorating the venue. After that, I went to see the Beatles statue at the Royal Albert Dock and had a coffee enjoying a great view of Liverpool. Then I went back to the Cavern to hear some live music before I got my train back to London. I had a great time in Liverpool creating content for you guys. I've made videos visiting all the places that I've just shown you, but in way more detail and telling you everything about them. You can find all these videos linked in the description. Also, if you're interested in watching this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. There is also a PayPal link for donations. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you next time.
Well, I'm afraid that's just run out of time.
Oh,
I'm really
okay.
sorry.
Well,
So,
thanks.
Bye everyone.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
If I give my heart to you, I must be